Yeah, babies, that's the topic. Newborn babies. If you've got one in your family or your group of friends, we've got some tips for you on how to deal with that baby. Etiquette expert Diane Gottsman joining us on the couch. A topic that's very timely for me.
Near and dear to your heart.
Very near and dear to my heart. Tips that I kind of wish I had known about before I had the baby.
Exactly.
Because,
did you identify with any of these?
All of them. Yes, definitely, Diane. First of all, wait for the invitation. That one is huge.
Yes, and you know, there's no one size, as you know, fits all.
True.
Because some new moms and dads want everyone to come. You know, the minute the baby is born, and others
and
just
they're
need to be
comfortable with that.
Exactly.
Others, like myself,
yes, exactly.
do not want everybody there.
So you need to wait and see what the new mom and dad wants, because it really, and you know, that includes parents and in-laws. Exactly, exactly. You know, some people, some moms, new moms want their mom in the labor and delivery. Others would prefer not. So, you know, it is all about waiting to hear what they want.
Yeah, of course you can throw it out there to your friends, family. Hey, I would love to see the baby when you're taking visitors, but definitely don't just show up there.
No uninvited guests.
That's a pretty good rule no matter what the thing is. By the way, we're here. We bring food.
Got food and wine.
And once you are there, don't reach out to grab the baby.
No. Wait until
Shields.
the parent says, would you like to hold the baby?
And wash your hands first.
Yeah,
Oh my
without
gosh.
mom telling you. You
Yes, because it's an awkward situation, but moms and dads and whoever, you know, need to be advocates and say, okay, wash your hands first. And you know, that the common thread here, oftentimes I hear from moms is, you know, somebody came sick and they say, oh, it's just allergies. You know, that's code word for sick. I'm sorry. Anytime someone says, oh, it's just allergies, that's sick.
No, if you're not feeling well at all, just stay at home.
That's right.
The parent will be happy with that.
Enjoy the pictures.
That's right.
We kept little things of hand sanitizer pumps around the house.
Oh, yeah. Goodie bags as they walk in the door.
Born.
Here you go. Here you go.
I don't think new parent has time for goodie bags.
Well, you know what?
You'd be surprised.
This is when parents, and
really
when friends and in-laws come in,
Yeah.
because you really need to be in charge. You know, mom is tired, dad is tired. So, and you know this, you know, that's when in-laws are not just there, and you know, our own parents are not just there to help with the baby. They can help with friends coming in.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of run the show.
Yeah. My mom
If they've been delegated, not to take it, but to be delegated.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so what is next?
What is that? Okay, well, are we just...
Don't grab.
Okay, how about
Got
food?
that one. Bring
What about
food? Yes, speaking of food.
So instead of flowers, don't bring flowers alone.
Forget the flowers,
Show up
people.
with food. And if you have one or the other, bring the food. And I don't mean send the food to the hospital.
How about
you know,
both?
No.
Well, okay, you know what?
Both is
Go
nice.
next level?
That's a nice gesture to bring flowers. They are appreciated. But if you're going to pick one over the other, food all the way. Because
And you
it
know,
is so hard to make a meal.
Well, I was just about to say that. You don't have the time for
Not
that.
everybody loves flowers. You know, some people are allergic. So
Then you're like, no, you're not, or you're sick. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's a vicious cycle.
Well, you also have so much stuff at the hospital.
Yes.
And so we had bags of things, and then we were having to cart flowers, which they were very lovely and appreciated.
Yes.
But...
And let's
you
face
send a meal, I promise you the parents will appreciate that so much more. And I had several friends that showed up in the days following with dinner for us, or they just sent a delivery of food to us, and I cannot tell you how much that meant.
And the operative word is when you get home, not to the hospital. This is not to say you send food to the hospital. It's when you get home with the baby. And you know, what happens with all of these flowers that you were sent, sometimes you leave them up front at the counter for the nurses, which they're very grateful because it's beautiful. So you can do that if you don't want to cart them home.
I hadn't thought of that.
But again, that's another reason why wait till mom and dad gets home with the new baby and then send then send food. And this is when in-laws and parents can really kind of delegate and, you know, say, okay, some people are popping by, let me put out a little cart. You know, a little bar cart, not with liquor, maybe so. But you know, with some of the snacks, some of the treats, some vegetables. So make your food well-rounded.
Yeah, that was so helpful. Gift card too.
Yeah.
Shields did that.
Yeah.
For us, a nice gift card so that we could get food, because man, you just have, that is the last thing that you want to be thinking about right then.
And ask your friends for help. Don't be embarrassed to say, listen, I really need to get Jimmy to basketball or gymnastics, or I need a nap, or I need a shower. So this is when our friends are going to pull it together for us, don't you think?
Yeah,
Did you have
for
this?
sure. And I'm the kind of person that when someone offers to help, I usually am quick to say, no, I'm all right. But after the baby, I accepted all that help.
That's right.
You know, I had a friend come over and just hold him for an hour so that I could shower.
Yes,
and it was
and
wonderful.
that is so important. And then schedule visits. So you want to schedule people to come so not everyone is showing up at the same time. So there's kind of a rotation of visitors. And don't feel guilty if you can't return texts, congratulatory, phone calls. It's all about time management during this time. And then when you go back to work, you just experience this, now it's a whole new set of guilt because you feel like, oh, I'm leaving the baby. What do I do? So our friends and our family can make it easier for us by, cheering us up, inviting us over to dinner, bring the baby. But something that I've heard over and over again, moms, or in-laws, don't show up at the nursery if the baby has gone to nursery school. Don't show up unless you let the nursery attendants know, because then they're not sure. What do we do? So, everybody means well, but we really need to think about the new mom and dad.
And that's a good tip about the back to work, because by that point it's several months down the road. It's not in front of everybody's mind of that bigger circle of friends and families. Okay, we've done that, we've seen, we've celebrated, but it's time to kind of circle back and maybe help out.
Everybody's moved on except the mom and dad. They're still right in the throes of it. I mean, and multiple years later, right? Moms still feel guilt when we're juggling our babies that are now not so babies.
Yeah, and you got gymnastics or taekwondo you do the baseball gymnastics. So every day something.
It's a juggling act, but it's worth it.
I'm just now learning that. So,
It's an adventure.
great tip.
It is an adventure.
Always, Diane.